ChatGPT has caused shockwaves in many industries due to its skilled writing and coding abilities. The bot has already accomplished several impressive feats, including passing the U.S. medical licensing exam, a Wharton MBA exam, and 4 law school courses. However, ChatGPT has also caused handwriting among teachers and other education professionals who say the bot will help students get better at cheating and plagiarism. On Tuesday, the company launched a web-based program called AI Text Classifier to tackle the issue. The program will flag pasted in text with the following labels: very unlikely, unlikely, unclear if it is, possibly, or likely AI generated. Anyways, so this is to help with the teachers. But again, what are you going to do with that? There's very likely that you did that, or unlikely. It's going to be kind of weird. But what are your thoughts on what's going on with ChatGPT right now?
I think with ChatGPT, Pat, just with automation in general, it scares the hell out of me because it's slowly but surely like Amazon's laying off thousands, Microsoft's laying off thousands, McDonald's laying off thousands. It's going to eliminate half the workforce. Robots are going to take over. So if you're in high school or your kids are in high school, you better have them learn a trade that a robot can't steal from them. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Doctors, you're fine. Engineers, you're going to be good. But if it's something a robot's doing, bro, you better find something, your niche, that's different. Like, thank God we're in the entertainment world. I mean, until a robot can make people laugh and which I'll be dead by then. Figure out something and I think it's scary, Pat. All those people are going to be losing all those jobs. They're going to be trying to look for food, and it's poverty. It's going to be in the next 20 years, bro. It's going to be scary as shit because they're taking over the jobs that all these people that they're not really trying to upgrade and get better, because now it's a really big shift. Because I remember, Pat, as a kid, this is how old I am, I was watching TV and I would see www. That's when the internet started. I was like, what the hell? Why are they putting it on everything? And then now look where we are. Right now is that age for that robotic ChatGPT and all this. Our friend Mike that works here showed me this, and what it's doing, it's mind-boggling. So you better tell your kids, tell yourself, figure out something that an iRobot type of machine can't take over, because it's coming, and it's coming fast. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a camp that is part of your camp that's afraid what's going to happen in the future, that a lot of jobs are going to be stolen and taken, and there's a camp that thinks this is going to create new jobs and we're going to have to learn new skill sets. There's an article that came out from Harvard Business Review that said anybody you hire today within 18 months has to learn 10 new skill sets, meaning things are changing. So, Rob, you're typing your mic. Yeah. So there it is. No, that's not the one. There's another article that says executives. It's something about executives, that executives have to learn 10 new skill sets every 18 months.
Jesus.
Whoever you hire today doesn't yet have the skill sets for the job that's going to be needed in 18 months.
Wow.
So that's just the only problem today is going to be the following. Here's the problem. Those who take their time to learn a thing that we had to learn today will be left behind. Your ability to adapt and learn quickly, if you don't, you will pay a price for it. That is the only thing. Those folks will pay a price. A lot of changes are coming, and it's constant, and it ain't slowing down. So, but we're going to see what's going to happen. Go ahead. You look like
I'm not even sure if Vinny's in that camp, but he kind of pled his case for that camp. I'm in the other camp. The market will figure out what the market will do. I mean, I think that camp that Vinny's kind of describing is the Andrew Yang camp. Technology's taking our jobs. We're going to need UBI. We're going to need to print money. People stay home. You got to work because technology's taking your job. If there's anything we learned during COVID is that just printing free money and paying people to stay home doesn't exactly work well. I think much like how the internet, people kind of were saying this in 2000, Y2K, the internet's taking our jobs. We don't need it. It's like, well, things are fine. I think capitalism, free enterprise, inventing, reinventing yourself, pivoting. A wise man once said, outwork, out-improve, out-strategize, outlast. The market's going to be changing, and I think it's your job to improve, get better, learn new skill sets, and utilize technology to help you improve rather than being scared of technology. So, I'm utilizing ChatGPT just to come up with copywriting and to come up with ideas or titles, and I'm using that to my advantage. I'm not worried that they're taking jobs necessarily. So keep improving.
It's amazing. You said that years ago. A guy told me, because I used to love shining my shoes.
Me too.
And I used to love ironing my clothes. I mean, I love ironing clothes and
starch. You starch them up.
I love it. The main starch.
I love
and
it.
The cheap one. And I used to love it, right? And one guy says, that's a $10 an hour job you're doing right there? Mm-hmm. How do you expect to make millions and you're doing $10 an hour job, right? What ChatGPT does is it just showed you that job that used to be worth $55,000 is no longer a $55,000 job. Now somebody else can do it. No different than somebody that does your shoes or your suit or your haircuts. How come you don't learn how to cut your own hair? How come you don't learn how to? Because somebody else can do that. This is not an insult. That is a job that someone else can do.
Yes.
And there are many jobs that others were doing that technology is going to start doing. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I see three things. First of all, I agree with you 100%. There's three things I see on ChatGPT. First of all, it's plagiarism. Second of all, it's jobs. And third is New Frontier. Under plagiarism, this is always comes around, but it always gets solved. I'll give you an example. Teachers were concerned about Wikipedia. Oh, kids can just go on the internet, take the mouse, cut and paste all the stuff, and make a little term paper up by putting their own voice on it and then editing a little bit. That was true. Well, guess what? Capitalism struck. Entrepreneurs struck. Chegg, CHEGG.com, and DupliChecker are used by teachers in schools all over the place. And I require you to send in your term paper digitally. They run it through Chegg. Chegg comes back. Yeah, this is plagiarized. This is plagiarized. Yep. This is here. It's very effective. And guess what? It's resulted in, because of the presence of the capitalist tool, giving teachers the ability to check, guess what? They did use Wikipedia. They put in the bibliography as a source, but they're still writing their term papers. The same thing is happening now. They're going to put tools together to say, hey, you know what? This is AI generation, and this is how it happens. And so plagiarism. And the BizDoc Babe tells me all about this. She says tools always show up to help the teachers because the schools is the most concerned about it. The second thing is jobs. It's just changing. There are robots that are welding together cars now, and all the scare and everything. Oh, this is going to eliminate factory workers. UAW is going to lose workers. Well, guess what? Those workers are doing different things now, and there are robots putting that together. Oh, we want $15 an hour, minimum wage in New York. Suddenly, McDonald's had kiosks, apparently built by the same company that built Southwest Airlines kiosks. And by the way, the kiosks showed up at airports, and there was less workers at the desk to do anything other than take your bags. It's just a rotation of the economy. Mm-hmm. The jobs, it's just a rotation. The tide comes in, the tide comes out. And in terms of new frontiers, Pat's right. A $55,000 a year for, a marketing person writing copy suddenly becomes, maybe a $70,000 a year, somebody managing and using ChatGPT to write it. And so I think this is just another example. A technology comes up, there's fear, but then there's acceptance and utilization and understanding that it all keeps working forward. Personally, I want things to keep growing toward the future because we talked at the beginning of this about, has the first person been born that will live to 150 years? Why is that? Because of medicine, because of research, because of the time in which we live, not because that they could get a toothache in 1915 that could go septic and kill them, right? This is all part of the wave of how technology actually makes life better. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Go do something with it.
Okay, so if you enjoyed this clip, you want to see another one, click here to watch another clip. And if you want to take advantage of the latest Gold Signature Series products that just came out, we have a bunch of new merch that's out. This is a color-changing mug when you drink coffee. That lion turns into a real lion. And then we have hoodies with Valuetainment Gold on it, the Gold Signature Series hat, shirts, I'm an entrepreneur. Anyways, we have a lot of items. They're selling out. If you want to take advantage of the Gold Signature Series, click here. Place your order, sport your Valuetainment gear, and tag us with the hashtag Valuetainment.